outcomes are always guarded. Anyways, now I'd like to invite Dr. Nidhi Pandey to please come up on the dais for her case presentation.
Good afternoon. Hi, Sonam. So after all those contracted sockets, I'll be talking about a case of extra socket room. How can that be a problem? Let's find out. So this was a case. So a 40-year-old gentleman complaining of depressed or a not symmetrical looking right side of the prosthetic eye and the periocular region. And he had a history of trauma and wearing a prosthesis after that with no previous records. So we didn't know what exactly happened. All we knew was that he had an accident and he's lost an eye. So we presumed this to be, what would you presume it to be in the face of it? It looks like a contracted socket, okay? That's what we presumed it as. And then we saw that it's actually an expanded socket instead of a contracted socket. But yes, it leads to a prosthesis which is not moving, and an enophthalmic looking ophthalmic contracted socket is something that I'll call this. So this is one of the causes of enophthalmic and ophthalmic socket, where because of the expanded volume, your prosthesis is enophthalmic, okay? So what we did was a 3D printed model of the skull, and this is the right orbit. And then we had this template of the prototype of the implant that we were trying to make, and then a titanium titanium prefabricated implant was made and fitted on this 3D model to see how it fits. So we went ahead with the orbital floor repair. At the same sitting, we did an evisceration with implant of whatever residual eye was there. And this is how the volume looks filled immediately after the surgery, and this is after the custom-made prosthesis made by everyone's favorite Sachin. And these are the post-op scans where we see the prosthesis in place, the implant covering the defect, and this is the 3D reconstruction. There was one more slide here. Sorry, so there was one more slide citing literature evidence of why a 3D braced orbital implant works well in preventing multiple attempts of putting the implant and being very much prepared well ahead and before the surgery of how we'll go about the kind of incisions we'll put that implant, and obviously the results are more predictable. So thank you so much. I'm sorry for that.
Thank you so much, Nidhi. That was really a nice, interesting case. And